So are you like a spy or something?
Obviously, I'm not a spy.
I mean,
I'm not really one of them.
The spy wouldn't say that they're a spy, would they?
The Turkish people generally think that that's how Russian people look like, and I look like this, but it's not how Russian people actually generally look. Originally, the idea was about running social media, but not about foreigners here in Turkey, but more about foreigners living in a third culture. So let's say like you're from Nigeria and you're living in Turkey, and then there's someone like I'm Russian, let's say I'm living in Canada, and there's a Canadian living in Australia. Your content does get a lot of views, and then you watch it and like, why? It's really, it's not worth it. Why people like it?
So what would you say is the most difficult part of being a content creator?
Like not quitting when it's not going the way you want it to. I think almost everyone, or I think even everyone, was referring to friendliness of people, like general friendliness of Turkish people. Again, general sense of being safe. I think it would be like Eskici, the guy is just like doing that. There's gonna be Hamsi, Simit. Istanbul is very loud. And then when I do open my eyes, I see some like flags everywhere. So I know I'm in Turkey. I think many foreigners don't understand how diverse the country is. Especially, it really depends on where you come from. For example, if you're from States, you have this version of Turkey that in your mind, or like from the news.
Okay.
If you're from Russia, you can get another one. If you're from Canada, I don't know, France, Brazil, anywhere else. And one of the things that is considered normal here, I guess, because I faced it multiple times, is when they say something like, especially when you're dealing with like a real estate agent, or like you have to deal with a Turkish person to do some business with them, and they go like, normally we do it in a week. Normally we do it in a week, but like something happened and we'll do it in months, maybe, inshallah. That's in Turkey. Even if you work for real, you don't really, to be honest, I worked with Turkish
I don't want to be controversial, but true.
So Turkish people also underestimate how smart foreigners can be about their own country. It's more like, oh, you're foreigner, you don't know nothing about this country. Wait, like I am a foreigner, but I know about things.
Lahmacun or pide?
That's one of the hardest questions of my life.
If a foreigner were to come to Turkey, right, to arrive in Turkey for the first time, Istanbul or whatever city, could you give them a starter pack?
Not to settle on the European side.
What is that? Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of ARandomChidi Meets, where I ask questions that you are curious about. The goal of this podcast is to have you in every episode with the thought of, I never really thought about that. Right. On this episode, I have a Russian digital creator living in Istanbul. She runs a page called Yabancı Talks, where she interviews foreigners. Her concept is basically seeing or exploring Istanbul through the eyes of foreigners. She has been to many countries. She has lived in Greece, she's lived in Brazil, but now she decided to settle in Istanbul with her husband. So Katya, it's nice to have you.
Yeah, same goes too.
Okay, so is there something else that you would like to say about yourself that the audience may be meeting you for the first time? Yeah.
I'm Katya. I'm 31 years old, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been living here for about 4 years.
Okay.
On and off. Sometimes we travel, sometimes, but mostly staying here. I've traveled quite a lot, I'd say. And then I volunteered also in many countries, including here, actually, including Turkey. And now I'm running this page. I'm interviewing mostly foreigners, but also sometimes Turkish people. Turkish people living abroad. So yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Originally, the idea was about creating a page, I guess. I was like running social media, but not about foreigners here in Turkey, but more about foreigners living in a third culture. So let's say like you're from Nigeria and you're living in Turkey, and then there's someone like I'm Russian, and let's say I'm living in Canada, and there's a Canadian living in Australia.
Okay.
Because most of my friends, they are living currently not in the country that they were born in.
Okay.
So I started doing that, and I think I've interviewed a couple of my friends and some people that I like, just met, and turned out that my audience was predominantly Turkish because I was based in Turkey, so the algorithm was showing it to Turkish people, and they were with the little audience that I had. They were only interested in the Turkish, like in the Turkish context. They were interested in that.
Okay.
So slowly, I was like, okay, it doesn't make any sense for me to interview people living in other countries because the Turkish people are interested in the Turkish people or foreigners living here. So that's how it started, actually.
Oh, okay.
Like I started maybe 4 months, 4 or 5 months. I was interviewing foreigners from everywhere else.
Okay, so I guess you've lived in several countries, like I said earlier, like Greece, Brazil, right? So of all of those places that you've lived in, what was the thing that made you decide to say, okay, I want to stay in Istanbul, I want to stay in Turkey?
Well, somehow, like for example, when I used to live in Greece, I lived in Thessaloniki for a while, not a long period of time, and somehow I've always had this thought in my mind that one day I'm going to live in Istanbul. Because I just felt like it, because I've met many Turkish people on my way. I haven't been to Turkey at that time, but I've met Turkish people, and I was like, okay, it feels like I'm going to be there eventually. Hey, as a Russian, we didn't need visa, so I was like, later. And then like things changed a little bit, and in March 2022, we kind of evacuated. And from Russia to here, and eventually decided to stay. We gave a shot to South America, then decided not to stay there.
Like Brazil?
Like Brazil, Uruguay, Chile, and Argentina.
Oh, okay.
So we did like a trip around. So, and eventually chose Istanbul for a variety of reasons. The main one is connected to the whole world, so
Very
we can visit the family, and the older you get, the more you want to see like the older members of your family more often. I really don't want to go to live in Argentina for 5 years without like seeing them. That was the main reason, and also it's like, okay, we used to live in a relatively big city. Let's live here.
Okay, so so your expectations of what you saw, like when you said you had friends, you met Turkish people a lot, and that made you like start to consider Turkey. And now that you are in Turkey, do they match?
I think they do. Yeah, I think they do. Also, like everyone has this bubble, like your community of people, So the people that I knew before, like Turkish people I knew before moved here, and the Turkish people I know now, they're pretty much similar, like similar values, similar lifestyle. So I think.
So you've gotten like deep into the culture now of being Turkish.
Wow, that's a very good question. Because, for example, when I lived in Brazil, with time, like I could say I could easily be Brazilian. I mean, anyone can be a Brazilian, no matter how you look like, no matter what's your background, you can be Brazilian. And in Turkey, it's not like that for sure. I know I have some people who like really emerged into the Turkish culture, but now. I don't think I am Turkish.
I don't think you're Turkish yet.
I don't think. Actually, it depends. Like it also depends where you come from in Turkey, because you can come from the very west or the very east, and these are very, very different Turkish people. But still, I think there's some aspects of the culture. Yeah, I think that they are. Like my personality is a little bit different.
Okay, when you say the personality, is there something you notice about the Turkish people that you see and like, this is different. Like this is not really what I'm used to.
Well, I wouldn't say that. For example, I've never really felt like I belong to Russia.
Okay.
So it's not like for me, like Brazil was the country where I feel like I could be one of, because it's like the country itself accepts anyone, because that's how it was created.
Yeah,
it was just like a melting pot of everyone. Here, I mean, Istanbul. Yeah, you can say after some years I'm a local here.
Okay.
I communicate with various Turkish people from various backgrounds. So but there are some aspects. One of them is religion, I guess.
Religion, okay.
Yeah, and I'm not religious absolutely. And like that's why I'm saying like Russian culture is not really suitable either in Brazilian either. So it's more like I feel an outsider everywhere I go. And but still, like it's something very big part of culture here. I don't think if it's culture actually. It's very good if it's culture or not. But generally, like the friendliness of people, the way how they're super open. I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably the religious aspect. And again, it doesn't matter what kind of religion it is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel very accepted in a Buddhist country either.
So you just like, you're not just anywhere, just like...
I think probably the Netherlands.
Okay.
I don't like the culture over there, but from this point of view, people generally like don't really pay a lot of attention
to religion.
Yeah.
Okay, so like living here, would you say you've experienced any sort of like stereotypes or something like that towards you?
Yeah, the way I look, and it's a very funny thing because the Turkish people generally think that that's how Russian people look like, and I look like this, but it's not how Russian people actually generally look like. They assume that Russians are like all blonde, like blonde eyes, like they do the white skin and stuff, but it's more like a Nordic thing.
Oh, okay.
And I know that everyone thinks that Russia is a Nordic country, which is not really. Maybe I'm wrong with numbers, but about 70% of the Russian population does not live in the cold. You know, it's the cities are barely populated. So, for example, where I come from in Russia, in south of Russia, people they tend to have like a bit darker skin because there's way more sun. We get like 40 degrees Celsius. So the reason I look like this is related to like some Nordic background of my family. Okay. So, but yeah, that's the number one stereotype. Like all Russians are blondes. No, not really. And maybe you've met Russians here, I think.
Yeah, I've met. People, they're mixed.
Mixed. We also have a mix of like, for example, if you go to Caucasus, there will be people ethnically more Russian. They're Russian by passport, and they can look like very different. Also, we have like Tatar people also looking different. So it's a mix. We have around more than 100 different nationalities living in the country, and it's a relatively small country.
Yeah, and I think relatively small country. And you just mentioned Tatar people. Yeah, I had a guest on the podcast that she's from Tatar. She's from Tatar. Yeah. And also I know in Russia too. There's the people from Yakutia. Yeah, they look like Asians or something, like some Mongolians or something like that, which is different.
The biggest part of Russia belongs to Asia, like geographically, but the population is very scarce. Like the biggest city, it's way less than 1 million citizens. So I mean, the biggest city, it's the capital of Yakutia. Vladivostok, which is like the easternmost city in Russia, has like a big population, but they are predominantly like Slavic Russians. So talking about the size. No, not really small, but population-wise, it's way smaller than Indonesia, than the Philippines, and stuff.
Okay. So, one of the stereotypes that people have about Russians is that if you see any Russian in a foreign country, they are like majorly spies.
Yeah.
So, are you like a spy or something?
I think I like the question because it comes from like the stereotype. I think it generally comes from the people who don't really know how Russia works, and like I would say, obviously I'm not a spy, and probably it's something that used to be in the Soviet times when the country was closed. I have to explain it for the people, and but in the modern times. People. I guess there are spies everywhere. But
I mean, the spy
really one of them.
The spy wouldn't say that they're a spy, would they?
But when I went to a Turkish village, I was labeled as a spy.
As a spy.
I think they have some rumors about, or maybe actually some evidence of people spying specifically in the countryside. So that was the first time I was labeled as a spy, and then some of my guests are also labeled. Which is a bit sad because, some people have this mindset that if someone is a foreigner in their country, something is wrong with this person. But it's a great country, come on, guys. It's worth living in. You don't have to be a spy.
Yeah, it's a great country. It's a great country. I like Istanbul, and one of the reasons I like Istanbul is what you said about it's like it connects the world. Like you can easily go anywhere from Turkey.
Yeah.
So that's what I enjoy about Istanbul as well. So I mean, if someone were to like blindfold you, right, and drop you in a country and said you should guess the country, right? What would give away the fact that, oh, you're in Istanbul or you're in Turkey? What's that thing?
Actually, it's easy. I think it would be like Eskiji, the guy who's is just like doing that. There will be Hamsi, Simit. Istanbul is very loud. Also, the noise that comes from cars, mosques, seagulls. Around 7-8 years ago, probably you would get like probably cat cold or something. Nowadays, I think that the modern generation of Turkish men, I feel like I, for example, when I'm in the metro or somewhere or like Marmaray, I don't really get to feel like someone staring at me or something. It happens, but like very rare, and like everywhere actually. And then when I do open my eyes, I see some like flags everywhere. So I know I'm in Turkey. I think I would know this probably. Like if I turn my head around here, I would see a Turkish flag. So easy.
You know that simit G sort of thing. You see simit in the early in the mornings. You're like simit.
Yeah, it's easy.
And the flag thing, totally. Like when I came to Turkey in 2019, I was walking around. I was just seeing flags. I'm like, what is this obsession with the flags?
Yeah, that's true.
Because I know from where I come from, Nigeria, we don't care about our flags.
No,
you don't care about our flags.
Sure. Like, if you put your flag out, people are not gonna
look at you like, are you okay?
I mean, they're only doing the few people who would put out a flag, but you know, their views are weird. It's not a like widespread thing. People prefer to kind of keep it somewhere. I mean, I don't even have a Russian flag. So.
Okay.
I used to, by the way, years ago, before everything, like more than 10 years ago, it was okay to demonstrate the Russian flag. Now it's not really. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I think it's quite interesting. Like, maybe it's the love for the country. They love the country so much, so they put the flag.
When it comes to Turkey, I think it comes from heart. Nobody is forcing. I don't think anybody's forcing people.
I guess that's what, because they have this line that says Burası Türkiye, buradan çıkış yok.
Oh, that's a good pronunciation.
Do you understand that? You know?
Yeah.
So they say that a lot. So I guess they love the country that much. Okay, so when you speak to foreigners most of the time, you interview foreigners about their experience in Turkey. What's one common thing or common experience that they share?
Yeah. There's the feeling of safety. Like the people usually, like predominantly, what they say is that I feel safe here, which I really appreciate that people share it, because that's how I feel here as well. So yeah, I think that talking about the safety thing, there were a few cases when people did not feel safe, but it will apply to many other countries. Yeah. But generally, like safety.
So people feel safe in.
Mostly. Yeah.
I mean, personally, I would say as well. I've been living here for like 6-7 years now, and I don't think I would go out. Like when I used to live in Kutkoy, I would go out at night, walk 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and the way nothing.
Like obviously depends on the neighborhood.
I guess.
Of course, there would be neighborhood when some crime happen and stuff, but like generally, I mean, after living in South America, you really appreciate safety. Turkey. It's like on a whole different. Even as a woman, which is interesting. Like, for example, I think around 7-8 years ago, probably you would get like probably cat cold or something. Nowadays, I think that the modern generation of Turkish men, I feel like I, for example, when I'm in the metro or somewhere or like Marmaray, I don't really get to feel like someone staring at me or something. It happens, but like very rare. It does happen actually, but I understand like I mean I understand this society, I understand where it comes from, but still it's like generally I can walk like, even at night.
No, you said something there that even as a woman, but you know that I don't want to even go into that. There's this whole conversation of generally Turkish women say they don't feel safe in their country.
True. That's true. That's the thing. But I mean, have they been to other countries? Like, I don't know. Like for example, in Russia I feel safer because these things have been gone for years. Like you leave your phone, you come back, nobody cares. Probably someone's gonna like run up to you and say, "Hey, you forgot your phone." This sort of maybe it's gonna change with all this situation that is going now. Maybe that we will have more people who are like got poor and stuff. I don't know, but so far after the 90s, it got much better. So Turkey and Russia for me is almost on the same level, and I've been to some European countries, and I wouldn't feel. I know many people who live in European countries. They say that they feel safer, but I think it's more about living in a smaller town.
Okay.
It is probably safer. It's true that there is this controversy about the Turkish women say that they don't feel safe here, but somehow. And again, I'm not talking about Istanbul only.
Yeah.
I've been traveling to other cities as well.
So
somehow,
sorry, before you continue, like how many cities have you been to?
Ooh, I don't know, more than 20 for sure.
More than 20 cities.
Yeah.
And it's the same experience for you in terms of safety.
Yeah, I think so. Again, I think I haven't been to Konya. I'm just saying it because like I haven't been to southeast of Turkey, where probably the way I look is more. The reason I'm saying about Konya and these cities because I would probably look more different than in here. But yeah, generally I do feel safe. I don't know.
Have you always like wanted to be like a content creator to create content, or was this something that you just took as a fun thing, as a hobby, and then it became something you wanted to do?
That's a very good question, and I was thinking about it, and I think, well, I wanted to be sort of a content creator for a long time. I just didn't know what kind of form would it take, like what would it be, and I had no idea that I would be talking in front of the camera. I'm not really like a very big fan of it. I don't really want to be in the camera, but I am now currently. It's in this project it's like this, but I really wanted to I don't know, to create something that I could present to other people. So, and actually maybe a bit sadly, but this is the first time when I actually started to do it, even though I wanted to for a long time. Yeah.
So would you say it's easy for you, or is it like difficult?
Well, it's something in the middle. It's also difficult because I'm not really a content person, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't have this skill, which I admire people who have this skill of like, they take their camera and they just like start recording, hey, we're in this cafe, we just bought this, and like, look at this guy. I don't feel comfortable filming strangers. I try not to. I try to film from the back. That's the first thing. And I know like how like nowadays you get viral for like filming people. I don't like to do it, and I would not like to be filmed by someone else, like a stranger. Another thing, I don't have the skill of like, for example, when I'm traveling, I generally post after I came back, and I don't have the skill for like vlogging also, which is a very good skill, and that's how you get like promoted more easily, I think. But for me, it's like very stable. I'm not stable, but it's like this sort of content, like still content. I post mostly pictures on my stories. And when I prepare videos, they are usually like I prepare before I record. Like I learn the script, I write the script.
Oh, okay.
So, and when I interview people, same way. Like for example, I don't think I would feel comfortable interviewing strangers on the street, which is very popular. Like asking some provocative questions, like to a stranger. Not really. So for me, it's a little bit difficult. Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you say is the most difficult part of being a content creator?
That's also a good question. Most difficulty probably like not quitting when it's not going the way you want it to, and that's how usually many people like stop at this point, including me. Before I started this, I would stop many times. Oh, it doesn't go well after 1 week, so like,
why you say it doesn't go well? Is it that the views you're not coming, the likes?
When you talk about social media, like for example, you don't get enough likes or whatever,
views,
and then you watch your content like later, and it's like there's nothing to follow. This is horrible. Stop it right now. It's like I would not subscribe to this. This is bad. So that's why it had many. Or sometimes even like even worse thing like happens when your content does get a lot of views and then you watch it and like, why? It's really like, it's not worth it. Why people like this?
Don't you think that that's an imposter syndrome?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of that's true. I'm guilty, you know. I do that.
I say that not because it's just you. I feel that as well sometimes, and so you put something out there, but not the fact that oh, this is not what you're watching. Most times I do a video and I record it. I don't post it because after a while I record videos a lot, and then later on before I post, when I'm editing it, I listen. I'm like, nah, delete. There are many videos I've done like that. So, but I'm not going to the point of posting it yet, and then realizing, oh, why did I post this? No, I've never done that. I never even get online. But I feel like if people like the content, people like it.
But you know, sometimes they like it for reasons that I don't like. For wrong reasons.
Okay.
For the wrong reason. And it's like I would say it's sort of a problem, like a problem that I have, like a inner struggle, sort of, because I kind of know what people like, and it's rare when I like the same thing.
Same thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's more like, do I want to create something that I like, or do I want to create something
people
at the beginning? You generally go, oh, I'm gonna do what they like because they like it, and then you don't. So, but it's like doing a job that you don't really like. You do it, for example, like for money or for status or for something. But in this case, like you created this thing. I don't have anyone who's like above me who's saying who's telling me what to do. So from this perspective, I think I should be like sticking to something that I like. Even people say it's bad, it's horrible, but anyway, I think eventually I would find people who like it.
They like it.
Yeah. So for example, in my case, it goes pretty well because I'm focused on doing the interviews with people. And but the content that goes the most viral, like way more viral, is not interviews.
Okay.
Yeah, and for me, like I kind of know how to create a video that would get viral, and sometimes I just don't want. I don't want to get these comments. I know it will get comments. I will generate comments. It will generate hate, and that's how it gets promoted. I have some of the videos that I archived because of that. I got so many views and comments and shares and reposts. And then I was like, I don't need these sort of people. They're like they're evil. I don't want evil people.
But don't you think the reason you created the content is still valid, but people just took it another way? So it's not you, it's them.
It's how people interpret.
Okay,
but
so
it's true. It's up to your imagination. That's true. Also, but still, like somehow I feel when I started, I wanted to be like this, like on the edge, you know, like more provocative and stuff. But I feel like the whole world, you know, when you open your feed, you get
the whole world is doing that.
Yeah, the questions that people generally ask, like when it's a stranger interview, they are so triggered. Like the way that the question is asked, you already know that the answer is going to be like very provocative. And I did it. Sometimes I used to do it. For example, with the like dramatic, dramatic. I like this question because I'm interested in how people answer it. But I understand that some people might be like, okay, this is provocative. You want to fight. You want rage bait or something. I don't really. At the beginning, I think I would wanted that more because I needed more people to know me. Yeah. Now I want less of this, and it's more difficult. It's much more difficult to create something positive.
Yeah.
When I ask people like, oh, which I don't know, like, what are your favorite places in Istanbul? The people give me very good ideas where to go and stuff, and then nobody watching it. And then the same question goes like about like being dramatic. So many people comment, and then they're like, okay, you guys chose it.
So basically, people go online to look for drama. They look for they just look for drama. And you're very right about this because recently someone reached out to me in my DMs saying, "Oh, that they saw my podcast, but it's too." What's the word she used? That people won't watch this. That I need to bring controversy. I need to bring stuff about relationships and a guy dating many women. Those kind of like. And I said, but that's not my style. Like I'm not gonna start doing all of those sort of things. So it's how people think these days. We just want drama. People just want controversy. They want something to talk about.
But to be honest, when I see this kind of content, I also watch it. To be honest, I don't comment. I almost never comment on social media, just like for fun maybe. But I never like say, "Oh, you're wrong" if I don't agree, and I don't agree. Like every day, I don't agree with something they post. I never participate in these like battles. I call them online warriors, and they come to my page to fight with me. On my page, I might obviously I reply, but like strangers, I don't really. But about this controversy, for example, I haven't really covered those topics, just a little bit. But I would like to do it more. I'd like to talk more about specifically like women life in Turkey, and because I know how how controversial it might be depending on where you come from, and I would like to like dive more into it. And I know it's gonna bring a lot of hate because, well, I said I feel safe walking on the street, but I understand the women who say they don't feel safe based on online community. Because online people get sometimes very aggressive towards girls. So
I totally get that. But I mean, I think it would be a good topic to talk about because a bit controversial coming from the fact that you're a foreigner living in another country. So that could be problematic to the locals a lot.
But also our niche itself. When I explain it to some of my friends who don't know anything about the project. I'm like, okay, I'm a Russian living in Turkey, talking in English about like foreigners. It is so complicated. I think it's also complicated when you try to promote your page to like some businesses and stuff because it's easy to talk about food. I mean, it's of course it's difficult to build a brand or something like you as a brand, but still it's a clear niche. Everyone eats every day. So and when this one is a little bit more complicated.
So we spoke about a video going viral, and it got a lot of like negative comments. So I was gonna ask that question: that have you ever created the viral content that went viral, and was it for the right reasons or for the wrong reasons?
Well, two of my most watched videos are like almost 5 million each, like
5 million,
4.8 million and 4.6
each
and
on
Instagram.
Okay.
I predominantly create content on Instagram, and the one that has 4.6, it was the first one that I posted, and well, I think it's a controversial thing for many people because it was about Turkish people who were like on a Thursday afternoon just like relaxing. And obviously the controversy there was like the Turkish people who came to the comment section and they were like, no, we're actually hardworking, or they are like rich people, that's why they're relaxing, we're actually working like 14 hours a day. And I was like, that's true, but you don't understand that even here in Turkey, even if you work for real, you don't really, to be honest, I worked with Turkey.
I don't want to be controversial, but true. Like,
so,
but hey, it's just.
But even if it's I mean, there are many hardworking people. Hardworking professions. Even if you work 14 hours, you still grab a decathlon chair and you go to the seaside, or you go to the riverside, or you go to the park. No matter which neighborhood you come from, because this is a part of the culture here. It is normal.
Having a lot of smoking breaks.
Exactly. Someone told me. I interviewed a student. And he was also saying like I started smoking because of like cigarette breaks every like 5 minutes. So this is what I'm talking about. It's the reason like the people thought like, oh, I want to say that Turkish people are lazy, but actually, what fascinated me is that the Turkish people, like they get to have some time even when they are busy, because there was one guy in the video was actually working. And some people accused him that he was only watching like TikToks or something. I don't even know how they saw it. Because it's like, oh, dude, like you don't bring your laptop to the seaside to watch some TikToks. I think you would do it on your phone. So I think he's and like, so it's like people were trying to find like something is wrong. But actually, I was admiring how people can relax no matter where they come from. Because, for example, in my let's say in my not community, like in my circle of friends, there are some people who are working. Like there are some people who are making a lot of money and they cannot relax it's not about having money to relax. It's really not about it. Because, for example, when you take USA style, there are many people who earn a lot of money,
but
they eat like in a car, and which is like, for me, it's a nightmare to lifestyle. They eat in a car not because they don't have money. They eat in a car because
they need to maintain the lifestyle. They have bills to pay.
So that reel was about, and the other one was about the food. It was about like lahmacun, and that people who come to Turkey after some time, they start eating everything with lemon, like.
But that was a good one.
I don't think it was like for the wrong reason, because everyone agreed, and that's how I did. This one is like my most watched video, and it's funny because I think around 10 people, like Turkish people, who I didn't tell about this page, because I didn't really tell a lot of people that I created this page, but they found me because of that video.
Oh, okay.
It's like my friend started to send it to me like, oh, is it you? Like, you're running the page. And I was like, yeah. It's funny, even my Turkish teacher found me like this. She sent it to me and she's like, oh, look at you.
Well, that's good. At least that was positive content.
Yeah.
Or did you get negative comments as well?
Oh, yeah. But they were like that I'm eating it wrong. Like.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I think that's why it went that viral, because I was eating lahmacun wrong.
Well, Turkish people are very passionate about the food. They're very passionate about it.
But I'm getting used to it. Yeah, I love Turkish food, so it's okay.
So, I mean, when that happens, how do you get to deal with it? How do you get to deal with these online trolls, comments? How do you get to deal with them?
Yeah, like actually, I wanted it, like then because you feel like, unfortunately, that's how the world works. When you get hate, you feel like, oh, you're actually getting popular. Because like someone cared enough to
write a
comment about you, saying like, oh, your whole lifestyle is wrong and you know nothing about this country and stuff like that. So I was I don't really show this part of me. I don't show many parts of me on that page specifically. But I'm like this edgy person. I like to talk about. I don't talk about controversial topics enough on this page, but I talk about it a lot in my like personal life. But when I got these comments, it was like a moment for me to finally like answer what I wanted to answer. I was not like I'm not saying anything negative towards the personality.
Yeah.
More like about. I was trying to show the person that if you don't like something, you don't, go to stranger. I was always saying like, "Hey, stranger." It was like at the beginning, it was my thing. Now there are many comments I don't get to reply to all. Yeah, but I was like, "Hey, stranger," like, and then, why are you here? I don't know you. You don't know me. Why do you say things like that? Yeah.
You've lived here for like 4 years. You said on and off or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's something that you've experienced here that Turkish people consider is normal, right?
Yeah.
But for you, it's like completely strange.
Yeah, well, one of the things that is considered normal here, I guess, because I faced it multiple times, is when they say something like, especially when you're dealing with like a real estate agent, or like you have to deal with a Turkish person to do some business with them, and they go like, normally, we do it in a week. But like something happen and we'll do it in months, maybe, inshallah. That is normal for Turkish. That's how they do business in Slavic culture in general. When I said I'm going to be there at 10 a.m., I'm going to be there at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Maybe like 5 minutes late, or maybe earlier. And if I said like, we're going to fix this, we're going to fix it. Like here, I would say the standard towards many things is not really working. And I understand like that's how it's like a flow. The Turkish people, they flow. It's very southern cultures actually of the world. They do this thing like, for example, like in Latin America they have like mañana, like tomorrow. When the tomorrow here they say inshallah tomorrow. So. But this is something I'm for sure also not used to, and I will never be used to smoking everywhere. Yeah, I guess it's considered normal.
No, I think that's for sure, the smoking thing. Oh, I can't count the number of times my Turkish friends have tried to get me to start smoking, and I'm like, no.
I mean, I don't even breathe when I walk past. a smoking person, and then I'm not used to, but it happens to me all the time. My hair they stink.
Oh,
For example, when I came, especially if a meeting happens like in a sort of a bar or something like a pub, and I come home and then I smell my hair. It's like a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, I totally understand.
I guess Turkish people, maybe some people don't like it, because I think my friends, they don't smoke, or at least they don't smoke like, all the time. And yeah, maybe for them it's okay.
For me, I really dislike it. I really dislike smoking when I'm out. Especially, it's annoying because you're just getting off, like leaving your house, going to the bus station, and it's morning. I'm trying to breathe, and people are already smoking.
Exactly.
So yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's something. Yeah, I really don't like. Okay, on the flip side though, so what is one habit, right?
Yeah.
That you've picked up here that your friends back home will find strange? Like for me, I'm gonna say mine, right? So when I first came to Turkey in 2019, something I found really strange was that they put yogurt on rice,
Oh yeah, on everything.
put yogurt on beans. I saw the first time, like what?
Yeah.
I mean, and then later I started putting yogurt. Oh, I'm sorry, Nigerians, because that. If a Nigerian were to see you do that, you're like, what the hell is wrong with you? I did it for a while. I stopped doing it.
Converted you into this yogurt division.
I don't do it anymore though.
Yeah.
So is there a habit that you picked up?
I understand. So I would say also yogurt thing. I eat it with everything that would be considered weird for me. Like yogurt with meat is not really what we eat. It's more like yogurt is actually what you eat like for breakfast. It's more like
yeah.
But lemon, I really when I did lahmacun video about like putting a lot of lemon.
Yeah.
I did not do like I was not doing it actually. I was not using lemon.
Oh,
now
okay.
I use it with everything. So I did pick up this thing. Also, grabbing a Decathlon chair and just like relaxing in the park, like a chair, foldable chairs from Decathlon, the ones that are everywhere, like Turkish people.
Yeah, put on, yeah.
And then just like relax. I've picked it up, but not enough. I still don't. I can't. Like, actually, there's a fascinating thing for me, and I'm glad that I can, talk about it because I ask questions.
Yeah.
It's like when, again, like they take these small tables, like chairs and table, and not only they bring the table. For example, for a picnic, they also put like a tablecloth with it. So you take a tablecloth with you, just like for a picnic, and then they bring like actual glass, like glass of, gosh, I forgot, like for beer or for wine or for juice, they like made of glass. It's not like single use.
Which is amazing. I know what you mean.
I love it, and I mean. It's much heavier, right, to carry, and you cannot really access many parts of my car. You have to go like
walk,
this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is fascinating. And I'm like halfway through it, I'm almost like the Turkish people now. But I love it. It's my favorite thing actually about this country is this ability to create these conditions where you feel relaxed and comfortable. Like even if it's like a picnic by the sea, it's not like a full picnic even. It's often when just a couple is just like sitting on the beach, but they have like a special tablecloth. They have I like it a lot.
I got inducted into the culture in 2020 during COVID or 2021 as well. 2020, 2021. I used to work for I work for this Turkish software company, and then every Mondays we had these Mondays called Maniac Mondays. So every Mondays the company gave everyone in the company had those chairs. So
nice.
Everyone. So it was one of the welcome pack. When you join the company, you get those chairs.
What I'm talking about.
So every Mondays we go to the bus stand, Jade bus stand, seaside. All we sit on our chairs around, and then our CEO. You still CEO now, Jen Soyak. He will come with his guitar and play with us. We just sit around drinking some beers and stuff like that. So I'm like, this looks good.
I like it.
This
looks so live.
Yeah, that was a good thing. Okay, so what's the moment, right, that happened to you and you were like, this could only be Istanbul?
A good one. Let me think about it. I was thinking about it yesterday. I forgot. yeah, that's one moment. Oh my god. So it wasn't Üsküdar, but it could happen anywhere in
Okay.
Istanbul. And there was a butcher shop, kasapçı. And in front of the butcher shop, there's a huge, like super fat dog laying down,
Okay.
like half asleep. And like right by the dog, there's a huge bone.
A bowl.
Bone with meat
Bone,
on it.
oh, a bone,
Like a
yeah,
bone
okay.
with meat in it, you know,
Okay.
because it's a butcher shop. So like, I assume the butcher gave it to a dog,
Mm-hmm.
and the dog is laying down, not even looking at it. So imagine how like fed up you are. You are not eating like actual meat. It was just
Okay.
a bone. And I was like, it could only happen in Istanbul specifically. Turkey in general, but less, because the way they treat street animals here in Istanbul is beyond imagination. Like, I cannot imagine a dog not eating an actual meat anywhere else. And the dog is looking at me. We were joking with my husband, like, the dog was probably begging for tomato, you know? Like, I don't want to eat meat anymore. I want to be bigger.
Or maybe the dog wanted some lemon spread on it.
It's funny. Sort of a chico thing. Yeah,
Oh wow!
that's true.
Yeah, I think the dogs get fed a lot.
Yeah, the cat. I mean, also
Even the cat as
generally
well.
the cat eat everything. Like you gave them food and they eat. But with the dog, it was just like a. For me, it was like a shot from a movie. You know, the meat and the dog was like, no, I don't want it.
Too much.
Yeah,
Too much.
yeah. But I feel very sorry for the dogs. Here, I'm not talking about stray animals that are getting like killed or something. There's another whole conversation about it. But just like talking about how fat they are.
The big,
because
yeah, they're very big.
That's bad.
So you
They're
think
not
they're
healthy.
you think they're overfed?
Totally. Some of them cannot move.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
We call them
that's true.
domus köpek, like a pig dog, because they look like a pig more than like a dog.
You know, I was thinking that that's how the dogs are. I didn't think that
No, they're not like that.
because some of them walk like they can't even walk.
It's very bad.
They just like moving, strolling.
Yeah.
Like, so it's because they're overfed.
Yeah, they don't have the sense of measure.
Oh,
I think cats have a little bit, but the dogs they don't have. So it's just it's very common that their heads are very like small, and
Yeah.
their bodies like
bodies,
it's like
yeah.
this. It's like obese dogs. And
Oh.
and other parts of Turkey, there are a lot of stray dogs, and they look very fit. And I can't imagine that, like if it's like a pack of this dog, they can attack someone because and these ones they don't attack. They don't attack anyone because
wow.
they just like
they can't even run to save their lives.
yeah, it's very bad.
Oh
I
wow,
know,
that's
I know. And people are just like, oh, poor dog, and just like feeding.
no. I think people consider it as an act of kindness towards
Exactly,
dogs.
but it's the same like feeding seagulls with bread. all
Yeah,
the
with
time.
bread, yeah.
That's why the biggest seagulls I've ever seen are here.
In Turkey,
They are not like this. In other countries, seagulls are like I think around 3 times. I mean, of course, there are different species of them and stuff,
yeah.
but generally, these seagull, they eat meat here because they eat
everything like people keep feeding them.
Yeah. So
Oh wow.
they look like chicken in many countries.
Do you think that that's something that maybe someone could start like an NGO for to make the
probably-
dogs healthy or something?
See, they are like they treat like stray animals anyways. So I guess people assume it is better to give them food than like make them starve.
Oh yeah, stop.
But at the same time, like
Need to like
they
measure.
are still wild creatures. Talking about seagulls,
Okay.
they are supposed to find their own food.
Food.
They are not supposed to be in this chain, when
Giving them
humans
free food.
are involved. Yeah, but of course, like it's a whole tradition. I think if you ask a person what you want to do in Istanbul, in top 5 you'll get like feeding seagulls from the
seagulls.
Bosphorus. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so I think we spoke about a bit of out of kindness. So
Yeah.
right. So what's how would I say the biggest act of kindness that you
Yeah.
received in Istanbul from a stranger?
Stranger. I can't really remember like a specific situation, but there were a lot of people who were like generally very helpful. Like for example, you asking for directions, and people try to speak English with you, even if you like. For example, they get that you don't really speak Turkish, so they open Google Translate. They try to speak whatever language you speak,
Yeah.
and it's like the eagerness to help.
Yeah.
To help you is crazy here, and I think I've only experienced it in here in Turkey.
I think Turkish people are quite kind.
Mhm.
I would say kind.
Yeah.
I would say someone asked me the question, or someone I tried to describe it to someone. I said, Turkish people are always very eager to help,
Yeah.
but not knowing how to help. That's how I explained it.
Wait, when we talk, yeah, if talking about giving directions, yeah. I love maps, so I'm genuinely good at maps. But if you ask someone, probably, yeah.
They're so always eager. Oh yeah, can I help you?
Yeah.
But they never think of how are we gonna go about
If I'm able to.
I will help this
I think
person.
that's what makes it so unique. Like that's the kindness. You know, it's not like, oh, I know how to do it, so I'm gonna help you. It's more like, I don't even know how to help you, but I want to help you. This is very nice. And many foreigners and Turkish, obviously, people say that before it used to be even more kind. Like the society changed, like the crises, and so many foreigners came, so many tourists here. So before it would even. I also have interviewed someone, and the person said that he used to live here years ago, and sometimes they would give students food for free in like lopantas. I mean, that's very good.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess you've lived there 4 years, so I guess you can speak Turkish now.
Biraz.
Biraz.
Öğreniyorum.
So
Yeah.
you have like a favorite Turkish phrase or word, and why is
That's
it?
for sure. I have a degree in linguistics, so I have this obsession with words. Like I have favorite words. I have words that I don't like. So my favorite word, the Turkish word, is eldiven. It means gloves.
What?
Eldiven.
Eldiven.
Yeah, it means gloves.
Gloves?
But I just like the sound of this word.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
about meaning. You know? And my favorite Turkish phrase is eline sağlık.
Eline sağlık.
I love it. It's amazing, and I picked it up, by the way, and I started to use it with my foreigner friends, with my Russian friends. I explained this to my family, like, hey, in Turkey they have this thing when you make food, they kind of say like health, like literally like health. So may health come to your hands, and I like it so much.
For me, what would I say my favorite Turkish? I think I always go for the ones that save me from trouble. Be me your room.
Türkçe bilmiyorum.
Every time someone is saying something on the road that I don't understand,
Yeah.
I'm like, be me your room. Be me your room. So that helps to get away from a lot of things. So I mean, would you say, from the people you talk to on your videos, what would you say their experience has been like living in Turkey?
I think almost everyone, or I think even everyone, was referring to friendliness of people, like general friendliness of Turkish people. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, again, general sense of being safe. What else? Well, yeah, like people usually say they love Turkish food. I haven't met anyone who say, okay, Russians generally don't like Turkish food. That's a weird thing, but yeah. It's not like Russia has food. It's because in Russia you get all sorts of international foods. That's why. So, and like friendliness for sure, and yeah, that's what I would stick to.
Okay, so what do you think foreigners in general misunderstand the most about Turkish people?
Well, definitely, I think, at least in my experience, I think many foreigners don't understand how diverse the country is. Especially, it really depends on where you come from. For example, if you're from States, you have this version of Turkey that in your mind, or like from the news.
Okay.
If you're from Russia, you can get another one. If you're from Canada, I don't know, France, Brazil, anywhere else. For example, in Latin America, Turkey is considered something exotic. Obviously, it's far away. They usually go to Europe. They don't need visas for Europe. And they don't need it for Turkey either, but it's just like far away. And for Russians, Turkey is something like, oh, it's Turkey. It's like here at the doorstep. Everyone is Turkey.
Okay.
Even though they mostly stay in hotels, but still they don't really feel it's like, oh, so unique. Apart from the people who watch Turkish series, okay, they're obsessed. They love it. Again, in states, you always hear like, oh, it's dangerous Muslim terrorists, like these kind of things.
Okay.
So people, I think, underestimate. They don't understand how diverse this country is, and it can be like, I mean, completely different. It's like many countries inside one country. Not like, even though everyone is considered like a Turkish person, passport.
I get where you're coming from.
Like I mean, of course there are different nationalities, but still, like, technically everyone's like, it is a Turkish person, but still the traditions, the way the people behave, the way the people express. For me, when I think about Turkey, if you ask me about what's the word for it, I would say diversity.
Diversity,
and nationalism. These are two words, two words that come to my mind when I think about this, which they sound a bit controversial, like nationalism and diversity. But that's Turkey for
That's
me.
Turkey.
Yes.
I think I pretty much resonate with that, because most of the time I tell my Turkish friends, I'll be like, you know what? I think of your country, you're confused. Like, you don't know where, you don't know where you are.
I think that's the beauty of it, and obviously, like, undoubtedly, nature here is beyond imagination. Literally, you get the nature of almost every region of the world in one country.
Yeah.
So, very big fan of it.
Yeah, I think I mean I need to clear that before I say confused. I say when I mean confused, not in a negative way. I feel like there are neither here nor there. Is like a mixture of two different different sort of cultures, different kind of ideologies, all mixed in one country. Yeah. So okay, what would you say, like, okay, on the flip side, on the other side, right? What would you say Turkish people misunderstand about foreigners?
It doesn't apply to all foreigners, but again, like, from my experience, I think many Turkish people also underestimate how smart foreigners can be about their own country. It's more like, oh, you're foreigner, you don't know nothing about this country. Wait, like, I am a foreigner, but I know about this country because I'm curious, right, about the world in general, not just this country specifically, and I like to get my knowledge from various sources. It's not like I have this circle of friends who share these specific ideas. I only talk to them. No, there are these. It's a bit. There's a meme.
Okay.
It's a funny meme. It's about racism, but it's more like, oh, you're the girl who says I'm a racist, and everyone she knows is like her, and the guy says, oh, I'm such a racist guy, and his friends are like everyone, and they're like from all over the world. This is a little bit similar to this, because it's like and also what they don't. I think for me it's like, because I faced a lot, like, oh, you are a foreigner and so you don't know. I try my best to also ask my Turkish friends if I don't understand something. I always like, hey, translate it to me, like. I'm not saying like I translate it to me, but it's like only the very close friends. But it's more like, like you. I can ask ChatGPT that, but generally, I used to go, and I try to go as much as possible, travel around the country, go to villages, and I'm pretty sure that I've been to places many Turkish people haven't been to, in terms of like villages, because I love countryside. I come from countryside. I used to live in the countryside. We used to farm in the countryside. This is something generally, and many foreigners are interested in this as well. Not every foreigner is like a city guy or girl, and they come and they just only see Istanbul. Come on, it's so shallow. But I did face with this, like, oh, if you come from somewhere else, Turkey is so difficult to understand. Every country says this, like every country says, oh, it's so difficult to understand. Like, I can totally imagine there are many foreigners who come live in Russia, and I feel like they picked it up. They picked this thing that they get what Russian people are thinking about. Same with Turkish people. It's not about you become one. It's not become a Turkish person, but you can understand a culture. But also, it's a bit also like a sad note. The world has gone so. It's not that the world. It's not said that the world is very like globalist. It's not that very sad, but it's more like. We're watching the same movies nowadays. We're all like with the Hollywood thing. Everyone watched the same cartoons all the time. Or they were like Turkish adaptation of American movies and stuff. So because of this, we are much more interconnected.
One last question, right? So the question is, Turkey is the only place where you fill in the blank.
That's good. That's a good thing. I'm at Turkey, so not Istanbul. it's
Yeah, Turkey. Yeah.
Okay, it's probably going to be very cool. But I think Turkey is the only place where, again, as I said before, where all kinds of nature landscapes can be seen. And maybe I don't talk enough of how it impressed me when I started to get to know more about the Turkish society and the way the country is. So for me, these nature landscapes are like for me, it's the only country where it's possible. There are many countries that have. USA has incredibly diverse. Russia has all sorts of landscapes, even desert. And but in Turkey, it's still like it's a relatively small country. Yeah, for me, it's
So could you like mention like some of the cities that you've been to? You saw like amazing landscapes.
Oh yeah, sure. So yeah, apart from Istanbul, so the furthest that I've been to so far is Erzurum. Yeah,
I was from Erzurum.
Yeah, you were telling me this story. It's fun. I haven't been to southeast yet. And I know it's like food region of Turkey. It's probably one of the most Turkish regions of the country. Very famous. Adana. Haven't been there.
Yeah.
Planning to. Also planning to go to Van, which is like one of the furthest cities. And also been many times. Marmaris. Turkish people don't say it's a. They say Muğla is a city. It's all very funny for me. Every time I say Marmaris is a city, they're like, no, it's not a city. Muğla is a city. Marmaris is just like this part of it. And I'm like, it's a province. Anyway, I've been a lot to like Izmir, and I don't like Izmir as a city. Okay, it's very important to clarify. I love people and atmosphere and everything, but the city itself, I don't.
Okay.
They have to reconstruct it. Trabzon, liked it a lot. Incredible nature. Eskişehir is probably one of my favorite cities in Turkey. I would say it's number one.
Why?
I love it. It looked clean. It's diverse. For no reason, everyone was speaking English. We were not even asking people to speak English with us.
Okay.
It's a student city as well.
Oh, okay.
And it's quite international as well. And it's beautiful. You know, they have this canal. They even have these gondolas like in Venice.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not really a big fan of like adopting this kind of stuff, but it looked beautiful. So because it has a lot of canals, they're all connected with beautiful bridges. Yeah, it was very good. Especially, we also went to, surprisingly, I like Afyonkarahisar. And I say surprisingly because nobody is really mentioning this city.
I've been to Afyon.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot. I like the food. I like the atmosphere, and it feels like they are promoting it. We did this trip, like also we've been to Kütahya. I've been to Antalya. I don't like Antalya. I wouldn't choose to live there for sure. Oh gosh, I forgot. Oh yeah, also Ankara. Surprisingly, I liked it. I did not expect that I'm going to
like Ankara too.
But I was wow. I just thought it's like a capital or
the
something.
chill vibes.
It's very nice. Also like Çanakkale. Again, I'm talking about like the bigger cities, but also like traveling around like the areas. My favorite one is probably southwest. Not very not a big surprise. It's just incredible. It's called the Turkish Riviera. Turkish Riviera, like a French word.
Okay.
You know? So
what city is that?
Well, I think it's from Fethiye all the way to parts of Izmir. Not really like before. No, forget about it. No, I think it's come from Antalya all the way to like Mediterranean.
Oh, okay.
Part. And you know, there is this Lycian Way, which is like the most famous trail.
People can walk. Oh, okay.
It's like 500 kilometers. So we are sailing around basically like along the way, and the nature there it's absolutely outstanding. And this is the place where we come back all the time. So I've been there multiple times. And like Nevşehir, where Cappadocia is, but I'm not a big fan of balloons. And I've never had the dream of like being on a balloon or taking pictures of balloon, but hiking in Cappadocia is so beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can hike everywhere. Probably I forgot some. Yeah, I think I forgot some other cities, but in total I've been to 21 provinces so far.
21 provinces. Out of 80, yeah, either one. You've been 21. That's
maybe
that's
a bit
good.
more. Yeah. Oh, Bursa also. I like Bursa. Also, I like everything related to nature.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's more like about everywhere that you can hike. and
Okay.
stuff, yeah.
Hmm. I asked for some questions online. Yeah, and I'm just going to read the questions to you. So one of them is, how much have you sailed in your life? Because you mentioned sailing.
Yeah, I mentioned sailing.
Yeah.
Not much actually. We got license like a sailing yacht in 5 years ago, and ever since we've been sailing each summertime and a bit of September. So in miles, like I don't know, or like in sea miles, I don't know how much it is, but like generally it's twice per summer, like 2 weeks every summer multiply, like yeah, maybe a couple months of sailing in total,
Total.
including including the
Sailing.
time when we were learning how to do it, because it was the most active time of actually sailing. Yeah, but it's incredible. Like I don't know if there are people maybe from your side. I will probably ask from my side who are interested in knowing how do I do it. I could share for sure.
Okay.
This is something
So
like-
you have to take like a sailing class.
So you can either hire a captain who's gonna be with you all this time, and I think the majority of people opt to this.
Yeah.
Or you can learn how to be a sailing captain, and generally sailing in Turkey is probably the easiest country to start doing it. Legally wise, like the company the charter company, they deal with everything. They basically you're only in charge of keeping the boat safe.
So how long did you have to learn how to sail? Was it
2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks.
Sometimes it can be also up to a month, but it was very intensive. 2 weeks. We were waking up at we were starting from I think it was like from 9 or to 5 or something. Like it was very intensive. 2 weeks, we were barely like.
Oh wow! So you said you got the license. Was it in Turkey you got the license?
In Marmaris. It's the biggest sailing marina in whole Turkey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there are people from the Turkish people who sail, there are foreigners who sail, like people from everywhere.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe I should take a sailing class. Are you gonna be giving sailing classes as well?
I'm not really good at it, to be honest. But I don't think you can learn here in Istanbul. But yeah, like there are parts. Like Marmaris is the best
place
to learn. Yeah.
Okay. So the second question is, what did you do for work in Turkey before your online presence?
Yeah, it's funny. So when we just moved here, we also have some friends from Russia who are also staying here for some time. And then do you know Etsy?
Etsy, I know Etsy. Yeah, I know Etsy.
So it's like a marketplace for crafty things. So my friend and I, we decided to open a sort of a vintage shop on Etsy, and we were actually selling Turkish kilims, like Turkish rugs, like second-hand rags.
Yeah.
We were buying them from these Turkish local guys who were selling it. We were washing them and everything, and then we were selling it on Etsy. It was not profitable at all, to be honest. The shipping cost was crazy because rag is very heavy.
Okay.
We were not very I don't know. We were kind of unsure about everything, so we closed it down after 1 year, I think. But it was a fun thing, to be honest. I think the part we liked the most was filming whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Because we were taking pictures of it and stuff, and yeah, bargaining with the sellers was the worst part because we didn't know how to bargain. So we would end up buying it for a much bigger price than we should have. But it was nice because we delivered it all around the world. So we have some people from Australia to Canada who have our rugs, and yeah, it was nice. Another thing, I was working sort of as a consultant, dealing with residence permits and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
It was very intensive, and then I stopped because we were thinking maybe we will move to South America. So I stopped doing it because we actually went to South America, and that was the time when I worked a lot with the Turkish notary offices.
Okay.
It was horrible. That's when I was talking about the meeting is at 10 a.m. I'm there at 10 a.m. Where are you? Oh, inshallah tomorrow. And lawyers. I work with all of this. The bureaucracy. I mean, the bureaucracy here is not so bad. it's a very digitalized country. But when you don't know how things are, there were a couple of times when I was shouting at it because they were like, imagine I have a client, the client is working obviously here, so he doesn't really have time to spend 5 hours waiting for someone who just woke up. But that's how it was here. And they were like, "Oh, Katerina, why are you so angry?" I was like, "I'm angry because I took responsibility for this, you know." And now
you get the time.
That was very intense. I mean, I would have done it probably differently now. It would like much more slowly, but yeah.
Okay, so I did a bit of game here, this or that.
Oh yeah, sure, love it.
So we're gonna go through the questions one after the other, and then you're gonna pick one. You're gonna have to pick one. No diplomatic answers. You need to pick one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. So, the first one: Turkish tea or coffee?
Okay. Last year I'd say Turkish chai. Now I'd say Turkish coffee.
Turkish coffee.
Yeah.
Why did it change? What happened?
Because I realized that I don't really like Turkish chai. I was just addicted to it. Yeah. Now I occasionally drink Turkish coffee or taş şekerli, you know, with nice sweet. That's it. Yeah. I think I like the taste better.
You're like, no.
Sorry.
Okay.
I know that it's disappointing. I know.
Okay. Simit or pocha?
Simit. Anyway, yes, simit for sure.
All right. Menemen with onions or menemen without onions?
Without, because I don't like onions.
You don't like onion?
No, only fresh. I'm one of these weird people who don't like cooked onions. I know we are like a tribe. There are people that's all over the world. We hate onions.
Okay. I'm not on that tribe. I love onions.
I say I eat it fresh all the time.
Just
when
fresh?
It's cooked, there is the thing. It's like even scientists were studying this. It's like we are just like damaged genetically.
I mean, I eat it fresh, but in a salad, like when they have like fruit, tomato.
Yeah, that's what I do not every day.
I think you just take the onion and just.
But when it's prepared.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Lamajun or pide?
That's one of the hardest questions of my life. But I'm gonna say pide because there's one specific type. Kuşbaşılı pide with like little pieces of meat. That's my favorite. I love it. Pide.
Okay. Ferry or Mamarai?
Ferry.
You sail.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's motor one, but anyway.
Okay. Attention to the street cats or the street dogs?
I'm gonna be persecuted for that, but I have to say it somewhere. I don't say it on my page, but I'm not really a big fan of, like, I don't really like cats or dogs.
Cats? Okay.
It's a very difficult. I like animals for sure, but here the way they are treating cats sometimes, and for even foreigners sometimes are even worse. For me, it's really too much. Like, but I myself pay more attention to cats anyways because they jump on me all the time. So
cats?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like dogs more, but here they just like don't move. So yeah, pay more attention to cats.
Okay, all right. So the Domush or the Metrobus?
Metrobus. Metrobus is very good. I love it. I always feel like we're about to take off, you know? I feel like I'm going to fly, actually.
All right. Weekly street market or Migros?
I think if you're following me, you probably noticed that like I'm an ambassador of weekly street market.
Like the bazaar.
Top of my favorite things in this country is this one.
So you rather go there to get your
I go there
groceries?
to get everything. You know, like once a week. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Greeting Turkish friends, right?
Yeah.
Double cheek or a hug?
Double hug.
Double hug.
That's what we do. Yeah,
double hug. Is it a hug? I think it was like.
We hug. We double hug each other.
Okay. All right. Islam hamburger or cockroach?
I haven't tried neither, to be honest. Yes, I know.
You
but
lived in Turkey for 4 years?
Yes, I know. But they're weirdly looking. But I think if I had to, and I think at some point I have to, I would try cockroach. Yeah, I think.
It's good. You know,
I keep meeting people who are like who say it's their favorite. I think I've met 5 people here, 3 for sure. I think probably 2 more. They said it's like my favorite Turkish food is kokoreç. So
Not my favorite, but it's good.
but I mean, if people say it's their favorite, it means they have to be.
Yeah.
I don't eat spicy food, so and I know it's quite spicy because you have to cover the taste
Yeah.
of whatever it is. So, but you have to, like cover it, sprinkle it with spice.
Yeah,
so
spice, yeah.
But I think I'm gonna try. Probably I would feel myself, but if I don't like it, I don't know if I should share my honest reaction. Like
You should film it and share your honest reaction.
yeah.
I know what it is, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I know.
okay.
Again, like I can eat pretty much any product.
I know there's a song for it.
I know.
Kokoreç.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay.
It's in a YouTube video as well.
All right. All right. So the last one, saying inshallah when you mean yes or when you secretly mean absolutely not.
I only say it like joking with my friends when I know I'm just saying it to them. Like, oh, inshallah, meaning never gonna happen.
Never gonna.
That's what they mean. Like, you don't say inshallah when you know that something is gonna happen. And
So you say it because never gonna do that.
But we use it like as a joke between each other, and it means. I know. I worked with these lawyers.
Oh, yeah?
They always say inshallah tomorrow, never.
Never.
Or like in 2 months. Yeah, especially if it's something that should be done like next day
Yeah.
for real. You're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I used to have like I probably have written it down somewhere, like a list of these cliche answers. Yeah, but it's funny. It's like.
I mean, I rarely use it anyways. Inshallah, it's not like my culture, and that's not the culture I've adopted anyway. So
But it's funny because I've sort of learned here, like when you're saying the reason people add inshallah. Also, there is this thing, this suffix dir, like they say tamam, or you can say tamam dir, and tamam dir is like it's all said, like for sure.
Okay.
And sometimes I say it to my friend, like tamam dir, just like say tamam. Maybe we're not gonna meet.
It is so much Turkish something then. That's so
Yeah,
Turkish.
I know this thing. I have to say it to you guys, so you have to know it. You know who else does it? The Greek people.
The Greek people.
I learned it in Greek.
Okay.
I mean, I learned it in Greece. Yeah. I know that the Turkish people hate
Because
it.
I know Turkish people.
They also, it's not just Turkish people. Greek people do it too. I'm pretty sure probably like some other nations also.
Oh, okay. But I felt like a Turkish, and I think what Turkish people would say is your thing as well.
Yeah, I like it. It's very efficient.
Okay. So one final question before we move on to the question that a guest left for you, because we always have a tradition where the previous guest leaves a question. Okay. So before we get to that question, if a foreigner were to come to Turkey, right? To arrive in Turkey for the first time, Istanbul or whatever city, could you give them a starter pack? What they need to survive in this country?
Any country, not Istanbul.
Yes.
Or Istanbul.
Okay, let's do Istanbul because we're in Istanbul.
Okay. Not to settle on the European side.
Not to settle?
Not to settle on the European,
On the European side, okay.
No way. To settle here. Thank me later. Or settle there, but like come here and enjoy your time.
On the Asian side,
For sure. I'm Asian side 100%. I know like Turkish people say real Istanbul is obviously like historical part. I'm like, I don't want to live in a real Istanbul. I want to live in this fairy tale,
Same.
flat land.
Same. I'm
green,
team Asian
clean.
side.
So team Asian side for sure. That would be an advice that I should have given it myself actually when we arrived. At least try to learn some Turkish and without paying attention to mistakes. It doesn't matter. Nobody is gonna judge you for that but yourself, I guess. So also, please don't buy fruits and veggies in the supermarkets because there are street markets here, and it's like I know some people who are like, oh, I lived in Turkey and they have these horrible vegetables and stuff, and I'm like, where do you buy it? And they said, oh yeah, like Migros and stuff. Like, whoa, don't do it. If you have an opportunity, especially if you're online working, that could work because the street market is usually in the daytime.
Around, yeah.
just please do it, okay? Another thing, I don't know, like as I said, like Asian side, bit of a language, fruits and veggies from Pazar. What else? There is something else. Oh yeah, and try to explore the country. It's really okay, not the country. Try to explore like I call it, if I don't know if it's correct like English wise, like Istanbul getaway. Do you understand it as a meaning? Like it's something like you can get like
Around Istanbul?
around Istanbul. Yeah, there are so many places.
Neighborhoods.
Within. I'm not talking about Istanbul. It's specifically, but for instance, it takes from Üsküdar. It takes less than 2 hours to get to the Black Sea, and like.
Okay, like
you
the
can do it
places
on the
of like
weekend.
Eskişehir, Yalova.
No, Eskişehir is a bit further, but like
Okay.
Yalova, for sure, take a ferry. One of the best things that happened to me when I realized that you can travel by ferry boat, like by car.
Yeah.
Even you can travel by ferry boat with your car, and it's just
Okay,
blew my mind. And it's very easy. It's public transportation here. Like take this opportunity, go to the island for sure. Like as much as you can when you have time available.
Yeah.
Because again, this also is such a weird feeling. You're living in one of the biggest cities in the world, and then you get to the island and you feel like the animals is just like wandering, and you get to hear this noise of actual nature, and you see in front like this huge Istanbul. Especially summertime, they have decent beaches there. Yeah, that's
So like the island.
4 things. Like.
Which is your favorite island though? Like the Büyükada.
My favorite is actually if you're taking like Hünalyada and then Bozcaada. No, Bozcaada is another one.
I think
Burgas. That one's my favorite. It's like
that's the second one.
The least popular one is my favorite. But it's my favorite because there are almost no tourists there.
Yes.
But I still go the most. Like with my husband or with my friend, we usually go to Heybeli.
The third one. That's the third one.
Yeah. I like it because I think it's also it's popular but less than Büyükada. But if you're for the first time in Turkey, in Istanbul, I suggest go to the biggest one because you will get this island vibe. You'll ride bicycle. I think there are more cafes and stuff. But if you're living here, I would like you can like stick to this remaining 3, especially Heybeliada because it's pretty big. You can, for example, we only go swimming on that island.
Okay. Question from a previous guest. The question she left was or is: do you have any mistakes that you made in the past? If you had the chance to go back to make changes to, would you do it?
I don't think I would, because then it would probably be less of my life than it is now. There are some things that I regret in life, but still, even with knowing everything that I know now that could happen with me, I would still I wouldn't change. Because again, like that's how that is my life. That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. All right. So now you have to leave a question.
Yeah,
For the
my
next
question
guest.
is going to be a bit sort of similar.
Okay.
Let me phrase it correctly. So, question to this next guest. Are you living in the present now more than you're living in the past or future?
More than you live in the past. Okay.
I like philosophical questions. That's very good.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because I was thinking, what if the question's going to be like, what's your favorite Turkish dish? I'd be like, damn. I mean, it's a good question. But, I like it.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much
you
for
so
coming on
much,
the podcast
Chidi.
and
I
sharing
love
your
it.
insights.
Thank you.
And I guess you can follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's Yabanji Talks.
Yeah.
You plan to have a YouTube page someday?
Well, I do have, but it's not really active.
Oh, okay. All right.
Still, but like every person who's subscribing, I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
You know, like for Instagram, I'm kind of used to
Yeah.
people subscribing every day. But on YouTube, it happens like once a week. I'm like, yeah.
So I'm sure you have like you see a plan to talk to so many foreigners. I mean, I guess you must have met a lot of foreigners in Turkey.
Yeah, because I've also met lots of foreigners who I haven't interviewed. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow,
I
that's
think
good.
way more than the ones that I interviewed.
Interviewed. Okay, that's nice. All right, thanks for coming on the
Thank you so
podcast.
much.
And
Can we also like, can you turn your
Okay.
phone? Is it possible to take a picture of both of us like in a vertical format? So I'm gonna
yes.
post it.
Okay.